So, I couldn't help but see, I mean, I know tourist dimension here too, the therapist and Diane Wiest advising the therapist. There is echoes of In Treatment, which, by the way, Rodrigo is my favorite new film of the year. It was a new TV show. It was just, he did a terrific job with that. But anyway, there were echoes of that here.
Tell him about how you didn't want to hire Diane. Tell him about that.
It was purely coincidental. You know, I was already attached to Passengers, and then the pilot of In Treatment came along, or rather the Israeli original, and HBO was looking for someone.
Yes, I've heard about this phenomenon. So, I actually was at a seminar where I saw this done, and an Iranian filmmaker who couldn't get a visa.
Right.
Oh, here we're back.
Yeah, we're back. Sorry about that.
Good, good. We'll have you back on screen.
So what I was saying is, you know, the therapist aspect of it is completely coincidental. I was already attached to Passengers, then I did the pilot of In Treatment, and then right after I finished the pilot of In Treatment, the stars aligned for Passengers to come into production. So it was just a coincidence. I mean,
you say that, but years from now, tourist film scholars are going to say this was all part of the design of your career. But go ahead.
But you were afraid to ask Diane. You want to talk about that? How you were afraid to ask Diane to do it?
I don't remember that. Remind me.
So, could you say something also? Now, you all, one thing I was noticing about talking to all of you, or thinking about your careers, the involvement with HBO. Yours, Rodrigo, with 6 Feet Under and In Treatment. Yours, Julie, with Wit. And yours, David, recently with John Adams. I mean, it's very hard to get an independent film. If you want to make a commercial film like this, there's got to be a lot of compromising and working with a studio, and it's hard to have your stamp on it. But HBO is a kind of an in-between place for, I don't know, self-expression and for real artistic creation. You want to just elaborate on that maybe a little bit, or just your perspective on that, having been in all these different worlds, David?
Well, I think HBO probably comes the closest to an independent sensibility. Obviously, they have a hit like Sopranos, and they want to find something that will follow in its footsteps and be a great hit as well. But they at least have the freedom to try material and to go places that obviously network television could never go, and to do it in a usually like with John Adams, you got to do seven episodes. Originally they were going to be 1-hour episodes, but they looked at it and they said, you know what, some of these episodes are 90-minute episodes, and that's what they should be. That's the best way to tell a story. So HBO has that freedom, and you get that sense when you're working with them, and it's for me it was a great experience.
Now, I mean, you also do a lot of commercial films, Disturbia. A lot of people have seen you in that, and others films like I mean, there is. What are some of the satisfactions besides, I assume, bigger paychecks than in independent films?
Always good.
What about playing with this role?
Well, the two things about this, first of all, was the script, which I really liked quite a bit, and then I watched 9 Lives, which I thought was just brilliant. Just the quality of everything about it, the daring and the storytelling and the performances. I just thought it was great. So I thought this is just an experience that you want to be a part of. Rodrigo, I thought, I'm just completely impressed with him. Rodrigo, I'm completely impressed with him.
I was just letting that echo in my head, so
and at this point, I really, a lot of what I'm looking for is the experience of the people to work with, because I've been around for a little while and I've been able to do a lot of things. And people like Julie and Rodrigo are just very good people to be working with. That's an important thing at this point.
Well, we can open up for some questions from the floor right now, and if anybody wants to actually, if you could, we'd prefer if you would come up to the microphone here, and then you could actually be seen by Rodrigo. Anybody willing to do that? Let them see who you are. Otherwise, you can raise your hand and ask any question, and I'll repeat it for them. Oh, good, we have somebody coming up.
Good luck.